Yeah. I'm back. I'm back. Yeah. Look, crazy 8th the grade, nerdcore rap guy. Got into a dual fate and I just pulled a trap card. Third-rate rappers with a fourth-rate catalog. Destined for the shadow realm, y'all should never act hard. Flow is so insidious that I need an apprentice type. Master with the force, peep the context in my sentence, right? Phantom like the Sithis, just don't ask me what my pen is like. They know that I'm the menace. Who you kidding? Bitch, I'm Dennis Knight. Sweet to drive, hide-headed, rhymes are Shirley Cole. Tested, you can never twist my metal like the jury goes. So I ain't never mad when I push it to the max. I got Chris riding with me, about to turn this bitch to Fury Road. Since animated, I'm the one the crew congratulated. When this will provide protective cover like it's laminated. Damn, I made this 16 like a guillotine. It's fascinating. If you think that you're ahead, you get decapitated. All that aside, I ain't merely here to rap. I'm here to tell you who representing for the black nerds. And to remind you, neither one of these are bad words. Biggest living mirrors, they just choose to see it backwards. Who be the leaders of discussion when a topic trends? Dissections got the culture under microscopic lens. Who got the type that you can miss it from the start and make you feel like an expert on the subject by the time it ends? Check the stat, Louis, viewership is mad nice. All these other shows don't seem to cut it, that's a bad slice. Off the books with unscripted drills you can't write. No vampires, but these interviews on Anne Rice. Yeah, this is the best part. Rhymes on Mandalorian, Independence made a best score. Starting a war with these stars, you won't get far. This is the way you play a game of life or Death Star. So far removed from the drama, we don't know this harm, but won't hesitate to shed a light like a Patronus charm. With mischief managed, troubles at a disadvantage. Must be something in the water, dip your toe because you know it's warm. Where can you find another show with such a fine cast? And if you try to box them in, they playing Minecraft. And basically to sum it up like you define math, this crew's the best and it figures like a line graph. I'm Mary band like the words I do. Level-headed, you don't have to have absurd IQs. They know you can relate because they're nerds like you. With their help, you'll see the world from a blur's eye view. You are now tuned in to Blerd's Eyeview. And without further ado, we out. Yeah.
Hey everybody, it is your man on the wall, Chris Fury, back again with another episode of Blerd's Eyeview. Thank you for tuning in. If you're on Twitch, be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to hit that like, that notification bell, that subscribe button, and feel free to go ahead and donate because it keeps the ship afloat. So thank you all for who continue to return. Thank you to people who are just tuning in, and you're in for a ride as usual. But thank you everyone for watching and showing your support and everything. Mal is in the ship as well. What's going on, Mal? Bama has decided to make his way. Boobies, I am here. He's already here. Judith, welcome. Hola, soy de Guatemala. Thank you out there in Guatemala. Thank you. We're becoming international now. I like it. So, without further ado, let's get this started. Our shipwright of the ship and birthday, Spartan. What's going on?
What's up? Yes, it is my birthday.
What's going? with a wild Obi in the back. It wouldn't be
Destructive, constructive Obi.
So what's going on, my guy?
Yeah, enjoying level 42, sir. As my son decides he wants to make his appearance, and then tis beer.
he knows it wouldn't be right if he didn't appear in the show. Oh man! But happy birthday once again, since we always in the group chat and everything kind of goes on. So happy birthday, my friend.
Thank you.
Back from sick bay and taking care of others, and now pouring into himself is our very own Chaos Demon, our man on the film and boards, who's also celebrated a birthday recently. Mayhem Media, what's happening? Will be watching. What's going on, my bride?
I'm here. I survived.
It's something you said. It's something you said about a certain adversary of yours that threw us all off.
Well,
and I'm like,
Bandit.
The Wicked Bandit. He was like, and here comes this Wicked Bandit knocking on my door. It's too early for this.
The name. It was the name he gave.
He said wide. What did he say? Wide hips?
Not wide hips. The one before that, the succubus.
Oh, that one.
That was the one. That was the one that got me. I'm like, lock succubus. I have not seen the combination of those two words put in the same sentence.
It'd be like that. It's always an adventure being me.
I mean, Judith says, "Is there any Latinas like me?" The door is open for if they can add to the conversation of Blerddom. Yes. So yeah. As far as in the building, he's helping. Since he's boots on the ground, he's helping some other people to put boots on the ground. But back to the Reed Richards Doom-esque rivalry that Mayhem has. Or is it more like Austin Powers versus Dr. Evil? It's something.
It's something.
It's probably like Squidward and SpongeBob. Like, why this fool just don't move? Like, be elsewhere.
I was gonna say Squidward and Plankton. I don't know which one is SpongeBob. Are you Squidward and he's SpongeBob? Is that it?
Absolutely.
Just wow.
Oh man. So
go home, Roger.
It is a go home Roger moment. Our man of the cloth has arrived. Maybe Montana was
Reverend.
What's going on, y'all? What's up with you?
Rocking the latest bandana from Believe It or Not. Shout out to Believe It or Not.
Oh, and something else. Hold on.
Yeah,
nice.
That's a clean looking shirt. I'm not gonna lie. BlerdCon Thriller happened this weekend, and Blerd Station was in attendance for the second year in a row doing the live stream. So you can check that out on the BlerdStation.com. Hit the live stream tab, or you can go over to the BlerdCon YouTube channel and show your love over there as well. And check out 2.5 because Sunday's half a day of live events, and very well, because as my namesake, I was on the wall monitoring everything. So
yeah, he was.
Man,
yeah, he was.
My phone and battery charger thanks you. I was just like, man, it never runs out this early. I am on a roll today.
What a weekend.
Yeah, you guys did an amazing job. So
yeah,
always, which I trusted in you guys anyway. All we were worried about was the Wi-Fi, and it did not disappoint. So thank you for saying, and thank you to all the sponsors and the donators and the Cash Appers who helped make it happen. Thank you very, very much. It went into a very good cause. It went into just where we needed it to go, and that's why you got the perfect display of the live stream that you got this past weekend. So please, if you go over to BlerdStation.com, hit the live stream tab, you can check it out, and you can check out last year's as well. Or you can go to the BlerdCon YouTube page and go over there and check it out. So, my what's going on? Everybody's in the building. Waiting on my second in command. I know, baby. She said I show this tired, but you did an amazing job, and shout out to Noir Neon Vibes Flo. That woman is a man. She does not disappoint. Clutch. Also,
LeBron
James. LeBron James. Our very own Navy Montel, who
was
got
everywhere.
a shout out from Janelle Monáe herself. So
and the Reverend adds another one to the church.
I'm gonna tell you, to be honest, she was such a sweetheart. You know how you try to have these perceptions of how celebrities are, but she is 100% Blerd. And I always try to just welcome people as they are. But when she came into that room, she became one of us. And I just said, yeah. She sat down. I got footage of her playing games. She is a shark, y'all. Don't let that face fool you. She is a little shark when it comes to this game, but an absolute class act. And just shout out to her and her partner Aaron and all the other folks at Wonderland Games for doing this. Just incredible. Everyone enjoyed themselves, and she was beyond gracious.
Yes. So so far as footage pending, giving 2 days. That's fine. No rush. We only deal in perfection over here.
But I'll tell you, Hilton was not lying. He hit me up at 1 a.m. and said, "Hey, can we talk?" I went, "Oh hell." Usually I hear that question. That means, all right, what did I do wrong? It's demon time, and you lucky I got nothing going on. The hell you want? And then he told me. I said, "Fuck. Okay, here we go." And the wheels started rolling.
Man. So but we'll be talking more about that Thursday once everybody is collected in their minds and everything else, and give their recap of BlerdCon. But if you haven't seen some of the posts from us showing what happened, you're going to be in for a surprise. So stay tuned for that. But 2 guests that were there for the Blerd Station live stream are here tonight. That is Rule19Cosplay and JP Jackson. We'll pull JP up real quick. JP, what's going on?
What's up, stranger?
Hey, Monty, how you doing? How y'all doing?
All right.
Hold on.
JP was hustling, y'all. Let me tell you, this young man, sharp dressed, up there just putting it out there and showing everybody that he is the real deal, 1,000% all day, every day. Don't be sitting there looking all bashful and everything, brother.
Appreciate it.
Take these dang on flowers, sir.
All right, fine. I'll take them now.
Trey's in the building. He said, "Look, if you host a panel one day, I don't think you and I can be in the same room. That's a lot of thunder bouncing off those walls."
Trey, you come through, bud, with your voice acting. I'm telling you.
Please come through. We want that. So definitely. What I've noticed from the live stream, that there was a lot of people in the comment section of BlerdCon streams and BlerdCon posts. There was a lot of firsts this weekend for a lot of people. This was not your first BlerdCon, was it?
No, I think I've been to BlerdCon about 4 or 5 times now. I've been in since 2021.
Okay, so you're matured. You're
a little seasoned,
a little veteran in the game and everything else. So before we show the trailer, let's talk to the people a little bit. Tell everybody what it is that you do and what you bring to the table.
Okay. So yeah, I'm JP. I am a comic book artist, writer, animator, teacher, professor, educator. What else? I feel like I'm missing some things. I do too many things. So somewhat of a muralist. Okay. So yeah, I'm pretty multifaceted. So
when you said I forgot something, I said just say all around jack of trades. I take care of that. I walk old ladies across the street. I make sure the moms get to school and make sure the kids stay at home and eat peanut butter all day. That type of stuff. But the project that you and Rule 19 have come up with, before we show it, give it a description.
Okay. In a nutshell, I say it is a crossover of Power Rangers and Pokemon, and we're introduced to this character named the Bill has partnered with Mewtwo to just lay waste to the other Poke Rangers. And I kind of just let y'all see what happens next on that one.
Rule 19 also, who was there for the live stream. Welcome to the show.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. 19 Cosplays in the building. Tell everybody what your position is in the whole Acadia Studios and JP Arts family.
Yeah. So my position is writer. I co-created Mewtwo Ranger and also executive producer. So the big bulk of the funding for the initial design work and everything that came from me and the formation of Acadia Studios. And this is something that we've actually been working on since we first connected way back at, QuirkCon, like what, 2017, 2018. I was like, I found out the dude could do some animation. I'm like, I have some projects in mind. And I've been working on it here and there ever since. And this is the big culmination of everything that we've kind of been working on. And I think with Acadia Studios, what we're trying to really accomplish is produce that, what we call the Ikatuni genre. And Ikatuni is an isiZulu word meaning cartoon. I just really want us to understand that we can be fans of anime, we can be fans of manga, and we can take influence and inspiration from that without associating the title and tag black this, black that, black anime. Anime is inherently Japanese. It's inherently Japanese inspired, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there's no reason why we can't have our own specific Afrocentric genre. So for us, that's Ikatuni.
I think you and I were speaking before the show, and we kind of glazed over that a little. We kind of capped that a little bit, where there are a lot of Blerd creatives who are out there creating their own anime. I mentioned Creative Theory World, was one of them. Night of Abyss is another one who has an amazing anime out. Black Lion and Cubs Hotep is out there doing his thing with his anime. So would you say this is like the next step of entertainment for the culture?
Yeah, absolutely. Because like I said, that creating that genre, the genre has already existed. We're attaching that name, and like there are some things that we do with that I specifically was like, we're going to use Pokemon and we'll throw in some Easter eggs and things like that. But I distinctly don't want the big eyes from anime and manga, because like that's their thing. I don't want that. So create something that is distinctively us, right? So that when we further this genre, we start making our own specific IPs that have nothing to do with existing ones, which we do have in the back burner. Then that becomes the genre, that becomes the pitch, that becomes the format that we're talking about.
Right. So whose idea was it to, because I never even thought about this, whose idea was it to mix Power Rangers and Pokemon?
No idea. It's not something that
it just came out of nowhere.
But see, I know that the Poke Ranger mashup has been something that has been in the cosplay community for a long time. I've seen different Poke Rangers out there. I don't know if they pulled it from different art. I'm sure there are dozens of artists out there, if not hundreds, that have done that mashup. And I've only seen a handful of cosplayers do the actual versions of these Poke Rangers, but none of them had Mewtwo Ranger. I was like, you just left out one of the most powerful Rangers in Pokemon ever. I'm gonna fix that. My villainous nature tapped me on the shoulder and say, bro, you just gonna let that slide? You just gonna let it slide like that?
You decided to give us the Tommy Ranger 5 Days of Hell Mewtwo Ranger, just for us to have stress levels again.
Something like that.
Oh man. So it's safe to say that you guys are fans of the Power Rangers universe. What has been your favorite version of Power Rangers?
I think I'm gonna go Mighty Morphin.
Okay, the originals.
Original. I had that on VHS. I remember that.
Yeah, there's some teenagers out there that's like, what's a VHS?
Once again, they don't know what that is.
They gonna be thinking it's an acronym for something else. I'm like, yes, things called tape cassettes. Why are they so big?
How we get here? What? How we get here?
Because they last longer. That's why.
Facts.
No.
Where's the skip button?
better hold down that rewind for about 15, 30 seconds.
Hold it. Oh, what about you, Rule 19? Where was your love created at for Mighty for Power Rangers?
Definitely with Mighty Morphin. That was top tier, one of my favorites. But I was a little bit older when that dropped. Not as old as when Pokemon first dropped, but I don't know. I just gravitated to Pokemon a little bit more. But I think when the first round of the Ninja Rangers came out, I was like, ooh, that was way more up my alley because I was like heavily into ninjutsu, both from a historical aspect and from a training aspect. I'm like, yeah, he just put ninjas in colorful outfits on the screen fighting Tengu. Let's go.
It's something about our culture and martial arts that just mix so well. We can't get enough of it. You know.
Well, I'm gonna say this because like and we need to specify, like, we're talking about Asian martial arts, because when we really think about it, martial means military, and we had the first civilizations with military arts, including Egypt, Kemet, a whole Mesopotamian area. So
get out my head because I was heading that way.
I feel like we were all on the same page. I was like, Rule 19, tell them.
Oh, here we go.
We are people of first. We have to remind folks, martial arts did not start in the Far East.
There it is.
Right.
Nope.
I'm glad I am not alone on this ship that knows that information. Because yes, that the mother is at the motherland of martial arts. So when you see that type of stuff, and it's always a mix. And let's face it, there hasn't been a kung fu flick we didn't say, oh, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna be late for work for a few minutes. Let me see what this is all about right quick. Like, you see stuff and you just got to see it. So we're gonna show the trailer that you guys have. What's the name of this project before we start it?
So the project is called No One Ever Was, and it is the Ikatuni genre with the Sigimation animation process. And yeah, let's show you what Tall Art Brother and his compatriots have put together for us.
All right, here we go. We're gonna go show that right now, and here we go.
Make no mistake, this is a direct assault. Our combined psychic power, my fighting ability, and technical skill, along with the amplification of this place, will make us nearly invincible.
Nearly.
We are not gods, Mewtwo, but as it stands, there are no Poke Rangers strong enough to oppose us.
poorly trained. Dismiss to your junior and senior counselors. Feel free to evacuate in fear-stricken panic. Well, seeing it's just you two weaklings and no sword, I can count at least 2 more nobodies getting hurt.
Fucking Poke Rangers.
Yo,
I'm here for it.
Thoughts?
that line,
Thoughts, please.
that line at the end, fucking Poke Rangers.
It kind of had a salesman feel to it. I like it.
Yeah, I love it. I noticed this. I noticed that the Mewtwo Ranger had a Vegeta stance.
Why dip off?
That was unintentional. That was unintentional, but that's
No, that was perfect. To have him in that stance, that was pretty much a pull-up. That was a pull-up stance. I'll give him that.
Those old Easter eggs that because I did not give JP a whole bunch of direction. Like I wrote the script, I said certain things like key things like I don't want the Yellow Ranger to be female. I'm not trying to get into anything with Karen Ashley having her come to me and beat up the Yellow Ranger. Nope. Don't want no smoke. So and yeah, and just like no big anime eyes, right? That type of thing. But outside of that, I'm like, do your thing. So
there's
any Easter eggs, all tall brother.
Mal says, awesome combination of a mashup of 2 classic IPs.
Hey,
Mayhem has actually said,
Thank you.
what about, have you ever thought about Digimon?
And Digimon has entered the chat.
Digimon is so good though, but I'm gonna let them
see. So like I have, but like I'm probably gonna get in some trouble with some food, but you can't beat me, so whatever. Mewtwo Ranger. I never liked Digimon. It was an earworm, and I felt like it was just taken off of Pokemon because it came out so close together. I was like, what is this? Why are they going into a different like in this technical? And why do these Digimons have armor and these ones don't? And how did that one suddenly turn into a grown ass man? I don't get this. Yeah, I was not feeling it.
Tafari, which this did premiere at the Blerd Station live stream this weekend over at BlerdCon 2025. So it was dope. Tafari said premiering that at BlerdCon was dope. They need more surprises like that for next year. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We love seeing that type of work show up for the people, and having a good blast with it. Mayhem question besides the Digimon stuff.
No, I was, I'll forgive you being wrong about Digimon, but the trailer was fire. It was like high thoughts in the sense of like not saying you have to be high to think high or get on the wavelength y'all brothers was on, but I could just sitting back like, yo, what if though, right? Pokemon and Power Rangers and everybody like, yo, and y'all are able to bring that sort of childlike joy and whimsy to life. That's phenomenal.
Appreciate that.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Childlike whimsy with brutal fights.
Yeah, we got it, and that's what me and Rule19 were talking about. Is like, how do you like really making content that's like from our childhood and making it for us having it grow up with us. Because I'm all for like, let's adultify this a little bit more. So when it came to like even doing the fight scenes, I'm like, how brutal do I want to go with this?
Yeah, how brutal do you want to go?
Well, let's just say we get this Kickstarter fully funded. The director's cut is double the length, way more brutality.
Speaking of Kickstarter, here we are right here. You can check that out, and I'm gonna put it in the chat as well, so the people can see
Trying
it.
to make the
Trying to point to it.
It's just trying to see the fingers point towards. Like the fingers, the angle's not working.
There we go. Now you can
There you go. You got what I was trying to say right up in here with it.
So let's get that up there so the chat can see that as well. So as far as what do you have planned for future? What is it? Okay, the Mewtwo White Ranger mix. Yeah, that was choice.
Yep.
That was choice. If you had a second choice, who would it be, or have you done it already? Because I noticed, I'm like, was that the Black Ranger?
So the other Ranger that's in there is a Golem Ranger. So you saw Golem Ranger and Zapdos Ranger as the two that rather foolishly actually decided to show up and help the people and try to stop Mewtwo with no backup.
You can't hurt me no more.
So there's at least 6 other Power Ranger, Poke Rangers in the mix that we're gonna debut. A couple of them are gonna be pretty powerful. They're gonna have to be in order to really be able to pose any kind of threat to Mewtwo Ranger.
He looked like a less racist Frieza.
Less racist.
That's wild. Fair.
Wow.
Smart, you got a question?
Oh no, he had me at the less racist Frieza. That kind of threw me off for a second. But no, that threw me off because now all I see is all I hear is "Good morning, monkeys." Just my head now.
Wow.
It's such a disrespectful line. It is such a disrespectful line.
But just imagine just a Mewtwo Ranger. Good morning, monkeys. And
It's
just
like I get he's talking to Gohan and Goku and Vegeta. And I get it because they do turn into monkeys. However, it's
still messed up. No,
it feels. You know, it's just like when you hear the Friends of Humanity on X-Men say "muty," it's just like,
yep,
Whoa.
It hits some type of way.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it now. So I guess the question I would have is the direction that y'all have for this. Now, are y'all going the traditional building the universe, or are you kind of telling it an arc kind of type story? Because I know you're trying to do differently from the mainstream manga and really go in your own way. What's the kind of the process as far as how you guys want to take the story with this?
So, I mean, that's a really good question. So the way that we have this planned is we're doing 5-episode shorts from the Kickstarter funding. We get that, then we'll be able to produce what we really want is a total of 10 short episodes, similar to, I guess you could say, Gendy Tartakovsky, that type of short. But we're also going to do a mixed media where we have the live action, some episodes with the animation, some episodes. So that gives you that connection feel, because I don't think there's ever been very many not Pokemon, but Power Ranger animations.
Right.
And if there have been, I haven't seen them.
Yeah, Saman have been pretty good about putting the kibosh on anything that's fan made or attempted outside of his production. So yeah, you're right.
That's cool. Netflix got the license. He can come fight me though.
Oh yeah. Once Netflix got that one, it was like open season. Netflix got those.
For those who weren't present at BlerdCon or didn't know about it, they did have a Pop the Balloon challenge. And Tafari said, "Why did someone use hello monkeys as their greeting at the Pop the Balloon and they didn't make it far?" I said, "You use that line at BlerdCon."
you liable to get jumped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that wasn't going to go.
Regardless to the reference, you gotta watch what you say, no matter what. People are still people.
Facts.
That's
Facts.
liable to get put around a corner where there's no security or no cameras. And it's a he fell moment. It just fell.
Like you thought it was gonna work, but it was the wrong time. It was for those who are watching, it'll throw the Kickstarter back up. Here we go. That's the Kickstarter right there. No one whoever was. Poke Rangers. No one whoever was. Go to that Kickstarter. Check it out. When does it end? When does your Kickstarter end?
So Kickstarter is set for it's now 43 days out. So I think that will land it on April 22nd.
Okay. Question. Pokemon and Power Rangers. Now there is a cosplayer who I'm cool with. Swaggy Cosplay. Swaggy Cosplay.
My little brother. My goodness.
He's probably one of the first people I seen took a black Power Ranger and mix it with a Ninja Turtle. An EVA foam, mind you. And it's pretty solid. Pretty damn solid. So have you thought about any other genres that could mix with the Power Rangers?
Well, I'm familiar with the Power Rangers and the Ninja Turtle mashups because I actually have a Shredder Green Ranger cosplay. I think it when Shredder stole the Green Ranger's powers and didn't last very long, but I was like, yo, this dude just pretty much
I was gonna say that
shop.
is nasty.
That is wrecked shop, stole the power, and Rita showed up to take it back, and he was like, nah, sit down somewhere, lady. I got you. Like, that's Master Shredder, right? Who you talking to? But I haven't really thought about doing any other mashups. I don't want to become known as the mashup studio, right? I do want to be able to, because at that point we're still leaning on other IPs, and we don't want to do that exclusively. We just use these because people are already familiar with it. We're not trying to, start from scratch and get people really deeply engaged in something they have no idea about. Well, what's this? Like, that can be really difficult to do sometimes. So by starting with what we already know, what we've already grown up with, and then pivoting into some of our own properties, I feel like that's a better path for us in this studio.
I agree. JP, what about you?
With just the future of like animation and work.
Yeah.
Me and Rule19 kind of been on the same page about just like how do we, how to develop, like how to slowly kind of develop and integrate like our original IPs. Because like I have my own work, so it's kind of like how can we, get that stuff, get people interested in that as well. So like I do full-time, I'm publishing comics full-time. So I'm out there like sharing these original IPs of work. So with the world, it all relates to this. It can always be a hit or miss. When people see something original, they're like, what is this? But when they see that thing they know, they're like, their eyes light up. It's like, oh, we got it. And so that's also what I've had to do with my work and my business. Like I have to I make fan art and I do mashups. And I try to not be the mashup guy, just the mashup guy.
Right.
I try to give you mashups, but also give you the original content. So me and Rule19 have always been kind of like aligned in that kind of value. So look forward to what we do next for sure.
Navy, you got a question?
Actually, I do. First of all, gentlemen, bravo on this project. I'm on board 1,000%. JP knows me. If it's an amazing project, I'm on board. And
appreciate that.
Yeah, I heard your reputation is quite sound, young man. I approve of everything that you're doing. So bravo to you, sir.
Thank you.
Now, I want to go back to a question that Chris asked earlier. Being not only as a fan of Power Rangers, I'm more of a fan of Super Sentai. So I'm a bit of a student of that. So if you want to put that all together from the first to the current teams, do you have any favorite Sentai teams? Not necessarily Power Rangers, but Super Sentai that you kind of gravitate to and maybe you've gotten some ideas from.
I personally don't. I try not to. When I'm looking for a particular I won't say genre in this area, but when I'm looking for a particular area, I try not to watch a whole bunch of the shows and things like that that are in that same space because I don't want that tainting, influencing, or overly influencing what I'm writing about or what I'm trying to produce. So like there's been probably like a 5-year hiatus of me watching anything Power Rangers or Super Sentai beyond like the latest movies that came out on the latest Netflix drops because I knew where I was going. I think we started working on the concept of Mewtwo Ranger. Like, even before there was an idea to turn this into a fully episodic thing. I was like, I want a Mewtwo Ranger cosplay. And I came to JP and I was like, listen, this is what I want to do. I need you to design it. I know he gonna charge me monies. He always charge me money.
And JP just looked guilty too. It's like, yeah.
Making me feel bad for wanting to pay bills. God.
I got paid too. So he comes up with the concept, or I come up with the concept. He brings it to life, and then I'm like, I need weapons because we talked about the martial arts thing, and I'm a weapons specialist. That's what I did. That's what I still do. I'm like, I need con-safe weaponry though, right? I need con-safe weaponry, but I also need sturdy enough weaponry that I can record and I can do my stunt work with it. Like I know that I'm fully capable of. So I went back to JP. I'm like,
didn't you come back like a year later? Well,
yep.
Felt like a year went by. He was like,
yep.
I need to do
it was
like I can do this. I mean, we already made the costume. We already designed we already have the costume design, so it was kind of easy. I was like, "Ooh, this will be fun."
Yep, sure was.
Things need to simmer. You know, you can't just slap a rib and think it's gonna be cooked in 5 or 10 minutes. You know, you got to give a chance to get the meat ready. You know,
there's levels to this shit.
Slow cooking like a brisket.
Right, the meat's got to fall off the bone. If it's still stuck, it ain't done. Just put it right back.
That's right. That's right.
I feel that.
We did that, and then once the weapons were done, then I sent it off to our commissions out there at Indonesia, J-Toku costume. So the Mewtwo Ranger suit is almost complete. Weaponry is next, and then as that was happening, we started chatting about different animation and things like that. I was like, you know what? I have an idea for an animation for this. And that's how it came out.
Question. Since we're all in the Power Ranger sector of discussions, this actually came on the other night. And I said, let me just give this another watch. You know how you look at a film and you kind of say, hey, it wasn't that bad. And then you turn around and you look, maybe it was. So Power Rangers 2017.
I like that.
Had a very strong concept, but now you look back, was poor execution, maybe.
This looks like it was written by those that drink Blerd.
Oh,
stop, sir.
Wow,
sir.
Thou
shalt not disrespect.
If you know Blerd, this was written by the same people that drink Blerd like most people drink Sprite. Let's just be honest.
Man.
I'm
drinking water. I haven't touched that stuff in 4 years, and I still can taste it. That is not good. I took a sip of water, and I'm like, Lord, is that you? Oh my God!
That's what you drink on a bet, okay? And you know you're going to lose. That's what
you know what it was. I'm gonna be honest. Like when it was trying to do the reboot post Saban, I was like, okay, you want to be different. You want to go story wise. This went so beyond the pale. It was like, toss this to the usual. You guys didn't do any research. You guys didn't look at previous episodes. Y'all just sat there and said, what can we do? Let's make Care Bears on crack.
Like I didn't mind the concept, but then you look back and you're like,
oh boy.
There was nothing wrong with the Rita angle. There was nothing wrong with the Rangers themselves.
But who came up with the costumes and the Zords and just everything in between?
Robert Downey Jr.
We are not going to put this on.
This
on
project
refuse-
is
I refuse to believe
deeply
Iron Man
affected
had something to do with this.
by the success of Iron Man. It looks like this made a lot of money. Copy, paste, go.
The concept came from mushrooms, ladies and gentlemen. You'll
And
never know the real writers' names. You'll just know them as mushrooms from here on out.
Even seeing Bryan Cranston post the Zordon that we know. And I'm like, you know, the Yellow Ranger dies, and she's clearly an alien, and he's clearly an alien. However, the makeup wasn't fully alien. It's like Gore the God Butcher from Thor: Love and Thunder. It was like you just you didn't connect.
It was like that post surgery that didn't really take.
Yeah,
No, we paid a lot of money for Bryan Cranston. You got to get that moneymaker going. You can't cover all this up.
You paid for Eisenberg, but really you got the dad from Malcolm in the Middle in Blueface.
What the hell? Yo.
Wow.
Which part am I wrong? Which part am I wrong?
Listen, that man had enough hell to deal with. Can we just let him have some peace, please?
You know, and it's not even him. I was like, he was fine. The cast was fine. It was completely fine. It was just really poor, fast-tracked execution. You know,
bad writing. It all chalks for bad writing.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I've seen cafeteria lines have better execution in that movie.
You are on demons today. What's up with you, man?
We need to call these movies out as. I am tired.
I mean, the bar is low.
Right.
Real quick, my second in command, Lady Mandalore, she says, what do you see any up and coming creators that you'd like to collaborate with?
They both looked up in the same direction.
Exactly.
They both looked up in the same direction. Just
a name came up, but are we reaching NDA territory? Y'all both looked up in the same direction.
Yep, we call that nigga donut.
I mean,
Rule 19 still thinking. He like,
think about it. I have, like, the funny part is, like, I'm already working with a lot of people in different regards on the current IPs that I'm making. But anybody, honestly, I don't want to be that guy, but outside of my team, I don't know if anyone's on my radar just yet, but I want to find more people. But whatever I'm developing, my teams are kind of locked in. So when it comes to like the comic book stuff, I got my solid team. But I'm always looking for different artists to kind of work on, like further develop my IPs, creating some artwork for it. But no one in particular. That is my answer.
Okay.
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
Right there.
If this was Family Feud, boy, they'd be right.
I'll be clapping on that one.
Oh man,
bravo, good job, outstanding. Yeah,
I guess that's Rule 19's answer too. He was just like, you know what?
Yeah, he's working for me.
That'll work.
Yeah.
No, I'm an answer. I'm an answer. You know, I ain't sure. So I mean, like, truth be told, like we're already working with some of those creators, like Blerd Station, Blerds Eyeview. Like, we're one of the sponsors for Blerd Station at BlerdCon.
Yes.
So hey, there.
Thank you for your service.
That's collaboration right there, right? Because it neither one of us had to come into that space and be like, yeah, we want to do this together, right? And secondarily, from a just strictly from a voice acting standpoint, I would really like to work with two voice actors that have been, heavily in the business. Everybody knows Keith David, right? And everybody knows, and everybody should know, if you don't know, Fred Tatasciore.
Yeah.
Fred Tatasciore has been in some stuff. I've met him in person. He's a great dude, right? Both phenomenal actors in both respects. So
yes.
Ooh, can I recommend a voice actor possibly?
Sure.
He's part of our family, Trey Mosley.
Yeah,
Trey Mosley. Okay.
He's in the audience.
Yeah,
So
Sensei. I'm gonna shout you out, sir, because you're getting me up on my journey. So yes.
That's cool with me. Like, when we get ready to do our casting call for the next episodes, I said, but I'm gonna tell you right now, as I also operate as casting director, the very first thing that I say to everybody is you got to be able to follow instructions. That's it. Like, I don't care about nothing else. Like, you could have the most phenomenal voice in the world, but if you can't read the line the way we need you to read the line, then we have to do rework, and it just I'm not doing it.
Yeah, he does do the coming soon to something on Cartoon Network. He does do that. That is him. So
that's great.
Yep, exactly. Voice of NBA basketball. Yeah, he
is
legit. He's Trey's legit. He's family. He's legit.
Voice for WWE. He's
he gets through NXT. Yeah.
Hell, even Stefan Johnson is another one. He's a local where I'm at. So, he just did Scott Pilgrim. He was the announcer for the Scott Pilgrim animated series on Netflix. So yeah.
Yeah, we know y'all out there. We know y'all out there.
He say, "Look, he right there now. Y'all stop it, cut it." No, you know how we do over here. We give out flowers. We don't play.
Promote the people.
This ain't the Oscars. We ain't cutting you off. No,
that's right. Promote the peoples. Get them in there.
Look, that's why the NAACP awards exist. We was like Oscars. We go to the NAACP.
we go where the band does it. Yeah. You ain't finna time us out.
Well, we're definitely gonna need some more actors. Like we have the ones that did the work for the trailer and the first episodes, but not everybody wants to necessarily reprise their role. Some people want to do something different, and they might want to tackle a different character and see what that looks like. So we'll be open to those casting calls.
Well,
I'm looking forward to it, actually.
I guess I'll throw my hat in the ring.
What in there?
I've done some work. I've done some work. So.
Me too.
With the Kevin Griot voice, go for it.
Yeah, I've done villainy plenty of times. I love it. I relish it.
So when your bass voice has to be recalibrated for reverb, that's saying a lot. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it has. It truly has. We're gonna take a quick break. But before we come back, Rule 19, JP, can y'all stick around and talk some nerds news with us?
Of course.
And talk some nerd news for sure.
All right.
Yay.
Here's the Kickstarter once again. Go hit that up. We will be showing it again. We will be right back to talk a little nerd news that popped in. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
Let's reach out one time.
Blerd's Eyeview is a proud affiliate of Otaku Noir. Use the code Blerd's Eyeview for 10% off on all items. With a different nerd-themed box filled with items made by talented Blerds across the country, you surely will not be disappointed. Go to otakunoir.com. Otaku Noir, the #1 Blerd mystery box company. Oh, I can't wait till I get my hands on this Pop Start steak and tell me that's not the last Pop Start cake steak. With all the vitamins and minerals that are included in Pop Starts,
they still managed to bring a family together.
All right, we are back. Got a little news for you. So, first off, to bats, if you have not read One Nation Under Doom, #1, written by Ryan North, you definitely want to check that one out. It is a wild freaking ride. It is a wild ride. You definitely want to peep this one out. So, Spartan, that laugh alone tells me you ready.
Yeah, I did.
So here's the thing. For those who haven't read it, here's the synopsis. Doom is now the Sorcerer Supreme of the Marvel Universe, and he has decided to call it everything under his rule, not just Latveria, but it's written by Ryan North and artist R.B. Silva. That first issue, the Avengers and the Fantastic Four and Spider-Man think they got something, but still they don't, and they play right into his hands without giving away too much from it. But Spartan, you read it? What'd you think?
Oh, it was good. It was exactly what I expected out of Doom if he was given the reins of Sorcerer Supreme. Solve a multitude of problems in less than 5 minutes, and at the same time, you as the reader going, "Dang, am I agreeing with this dude? I agree with him." It's like you're supposed to be the villain, sir, and yet I agree. I don't know how I feel about this because every time I see Doom, it's like you just an uppity dude in a cape that just decides to run your own country, but you kind of right.
And I like Doom as a villain, but like Spartan said, I'm just kind of like,
Don't you put that on us!
I couldn't help it. It's something pretty intense.
Right.
I don't know if you got a chance to read it yet, but
I unfortunately have been Blerd conned app, so my reading was temporarily paused. Don't yell at me.
You got Janelle Monae's phone number. You got it.
Bruh, don't do that to me.
even my second in commands in the audience, she said Doom was right. I'm like, yeah, he kind of got some things taken care of.
I've heard the commentary on it from everybody, and truth be told, I agree with it as well.
Yeah, it's
agree.
I'm like,
and it's odd.
It's the messenger, isn't it? It's the messenger.
It's that freaking speech. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up. I'm almost saying it's that freaking speech.
So here's the thing, Doom. It's no question. It's no surprise that Doom treats Latveria supremely well. You know, and like they don't starve. They're not what they don't do without. They just got Doom bots everywhere. You know, it's like there's no laws being broken. You know, said Doom bot. They're very well protected. No one bothers them. You dare not fly through their airspace, and he's just managed to get the Sorcerer Supreme title. Basically, as Strange said it, he stole it, which he did. He did.
Wasn't that off of Blood Hunt?
Yeah.
Second Blood Hunt.
Like, yo, I can fix this. Let me hold it real quick. Let me hold that title real quick.
Right. That's what I think.
Like,
he was like,
he's like,
gotcha. So he's managed to like take that same idea and spread it globally, and you're just kind of like, I don't like you, but you're right.
Pretty much.
So it throws you in a bit of I don't know what to do kind of situation.
It'd be like that if Doom pulled up in real life and was like, "Hey, United States sucks. You know what? We're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna move this around. Homelessness is done. Also, free healthcare." I'd be like,
right. Imagine the ultimate villain doing the most humanitarian things, and you got the other side saying he must be stopped. Does he really?
Does he though?
You're right.
That'd be like the Joker cleaning up Gotham City, and Batman's like, Joker must be stopped, and you as a citizen going, but he cleaned up everything. We got no crime. My water's clean. I ain't gotta worry about being mugged. I mean,
now, see, under normal circumstances, I would agree with you. With somebody like Doom, Doom is still a genius, as ridiculously egotistic as he is. He's still smart. Joker is psychotic.
Yeah,
right. I mean, I get that, but it's like I'm just using that. Right, I'm just using that as an analogy, though. It's like, imagine the worst person cleaning up, doing exactly what heroes are supposed to do, and you got the heroes telling you we still got to stop him. It's like, I'm getting everything I wanted, and this man has asked nothing of me except be under his rule. All right.
Well, Lex Luthor did that, and the heroes were right. So
that is true. Yep, President Luthor did pull that. You're
Luthor.
Right.
Doom literally.
Exactly. I couldn't have put it better myself, baby. Exactly. Tell it. I couldn't have put it better myself, baby.
No,
Tell it.
Next time, of course you would.
no, I couldn't.
Yeah, it literally has you in the crosshairs. Like, I don't know, but he's right.
I'm just saying, that issue is definitely well done, though.
Yes, it is. Shout out to Ryan North for that. And speaking of Ryan North, I don't have it queued, but please read Fantastic Four issue 29. John, shout out to John Shearer over at Carolyn Johns. He said, read this one first because you would think Ryan North was in a time machine. And I'm thinking, well, it's Fantastic Four. So whatever time trip they went on, okay, let's go with it. And then I read it and I'm like, oh, damn. Mirror image of what we're dealing with. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, pretty much. Really, Chaos Demon?
Yeah.
Really? I've been reading like the last 5 you've been throwing out there. Like, really?
Here's the thing. No, the only people who raise the price of Arizona tea are uppity ass gas stations.
That's true. That part.
Now the corner stores, they solid. Trust me, I've had 2 of them in the past week, and I'm like, the corner store still 99 cents. The gas station $1.99. I said, no. They didn't raise their prices. They didn't do that. You did that. So, but yeah, it's one of those things that you really get torn on seeing. So it's very much giving. It's very much giving. Oh God! And speaking of it, my Lady Mandalore, my second command, actually agrees. Like, he's right.
So my only question.
Here we go.
Why can't Doom have it? I mean, like, how is he really bad? What's he done?
Because he also believes that he's right and he's never wrong. He believes he's infallible. And because he believes he's infallible, he will go to extreme lengths to prove it.
But has he been wrong though?
That's the thing. He took care of Thanos without a blink. He just said, "Oh, it's you." snatched the spine out.
To quote Rule 19, because he got me on this. To an extent, he is right until you realize that he was the wrong person to do it. He's kind of like Thanos.
That's what it is. It's Reed sees it. He's like every time the Force sees it. He's right, but he's up to. They never say he's right. They just say he's up to something.
Reed has always sat there and said, Doom's only enemy is his enemy is his intelligence. His intelligence makes him think that he's a god. His body will make him think otherwise.
That don't mean he's wrong.
I struggle with that. I struggle with that character reading this issue. I was like, God dang! It's like I want to ride with you, Iron Man, but
you ain't got to like him. But he right. You know what I really feel like? I feel like Doom will sacrifice any and everything in order to get the most positive end result. And everybody doesn't want to be the person that gets got. And that's the only thing. But if you got to get got in order for things to go right.
I mean, even in this issue,
I'm just saying, I'm not saying to do it. I'm just saying I understand.
In this issue, he says, you know, he in this issue is not really a giveaway. He says, I killed the Red Skull. And I'm just like, okay, Nazi, he took care of that problem.
Yep. Yeah. It's the Punisher dilemma.
Yeah.
It's like, that's what it is. It's the Punisher dilemma. Like, you want to get rid of him, but Punisher only believes that the only way you can get rid of a killer is to kill him. And then you got Daredevil trying to speak.
Is Frank wrong? No.
You might go too far though.
Frank's not necessarily wrong.
He's just efficient.
He doesn't. He's efficient, but he likes the torture porn a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, especially
Frank
with the flower.
Like, yeah.
Especially with the pink flower story, that was kind of messed up. So I heard you like pink flowers. Yeah, are you? No.
So yeah, it's definitely an issue to watch, to read. Check it out. Ryan North did an amazing job on this issue. He did that Fantastic Four issue number 29 was something that set back, and I'm like, thank you, Jennifer Walters, for clearing a lot of that up. So yeah, you definitely something you want to tune into. Friend of the show, Morero Ayadele, you want to check out Storm number 5. What can I say about this one? Quite a bit. But this beautiful issue, these covers have not missed. Variants in regulars, these covers have not missed. And costume designs. Shout out to Lucas Wernick. Once again, proving Storm ain't worn nothing bad yet.
Like I said, there's an unwritten rule about if you draw an ugly caricature of Storm, you go up missing. I'm just saying, those artists come up missing.
Yeah, you get there it is. Yeah, that's a clean issue. It's a clean issue right there. That's a clean damn issue.
Mine is at the stove. Don't yell at me, okay? Mine is at the stove.
You got reason. You got carte blanche anyway. So
again, sir, you have Janelle Monáe on speed dial.
Here we go again. Yeah.
You got shouted out by Janelle Monáe, sir. You good. It's like, you have to
oh my gosh, it is no big deal. Good grief.
Look, it's Janelle Monáe. It's it's got a point, man. It's got a point. That's a win. A win's a win, and that's a win.
That is a win.
That's a win. It was like Spartan didn't even say house to Griffin, 100 points to Gryffindor. It was like, no, you won the house. It's over. It's nothing.
I put up the board after that. After that, I was like, no, Navy is won. We are done with record keeping for the rest of the year. Sir, the cup will be mailed to your house.
We starting over. At the end of the year, we starting over. So yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's definitely you want to check that out. That issue of Storm number 5. She's the herald of eternity, the eternal storm. It's her essence, it's not her actual body. And there's a problem there's a face-off between eternity and oblivion, and the living tribunal is the judge. And it's over Oblivion's twin, Death, his sister, Death. And I'm like, Death always seems to be an issue within the Marvel universe. Like, everybody's either trying to win her hand, talking to you, Wade and Thanos, or trying to avoid her. And this
I'm good. Way too skinny for me. Yeah.
I'm like, you gotta do what to impress Death? And she still acts like she still acts like you can do better.
Her skin condition is garbage. I'm not interested. Just can't.
You see Tweak Wade, believe it or not, is in the building. What's going on?
Look what I got on. Woo!
So,
shout out.
But yeah, definitely the Storm series. Please continue that series.
Mm-hmm.
That is, they're going in. They're taking on elements that I never once thought about them using, and between sorcery and cosmic elements, and just making her look goddess that she actually is. I'm like, yo, this is some good art. And the writing has you think, like, makes you sit down and say, we asked for a lot for Storm, and we're getting a lot with this character.
We just want a clear story with a lot of thought put into it, and you can add different characters and make it work. That's all we ask. And then, like I said, don't screw up a black woman's hair. That's all we ask. Don't screw up a black woman's hair. Don't screw up her figures. Don't make her look stupid. Don't make her look vulnerable. Skip all the Tyler Perry charm porn. That's all we're asking you to do.
So it's definitely worth the read. And those covers, like I said, from the original to the variants, bravo to the art department over there, because good gravy, are they killing it right now? They're killing it.
Trying to make you go broke.
Man, still there trying to slide in an extra. I'm like, let me go ahead and just pay for it because I need to. I just want it. So they have just recently dropped the trailer, the official trailer for Last of Us Season 2. Before we go on, Lady Mandalore, take it quick, because you're gonna need because I know you're gonna have some words about it. we were just talking about Storm number 5. I want your piece. I gave my piece.
No one can go. You know what? Let me dial it back. The alarms outside are ringing. This is important. Marewa, I need the 30 issues, my guy. We're only up to 5. Your plan is for 30, and I need a solid 300.
She is still talking about that.
Yeah, this is hitting. This going down the right way. I'm with the shits. Yeah, bruh. Storm Lee also. But also, please leave this woman alone. Please leave her alone. Please let her rest. Can we rest? Like, black women, can we get a minute? I want to talk, but I don't want to spoil nothing. Go get the comics. They out there in the world. You don't need every issue. You don't need the variants. It's important to just read these books at this point.
Please
you are getting
support your local brick and mortar comic book store. Please, these books. I will say this: there's a moment where Doom shows up in this one as well, and she's just like, that is not your vessel, and she would not allow you to harm an unarmed man while he's eating God knows what. And I'm like, I hate that you write on 2 books that I've read already. I hate that you're right, and this happens, but a nice mix of sorcery, cosmic beings, and cosmic storytelling, and just that journey that I'm like, this woman has the walkabout of walkabouts right now. even T'Challa is sitting where somewhere like I did not have to do this much shit.
For real.
I was near death, came back and became king of the dead. I didn't
and was
know.
left to his own devices. Left to his own devices. Be in the other world. Go on the ancestral plane. Fix your shit. Reconnect. Heal. Storm gets picked up and put right back to work.
Yeah. You're right about that, Mayhem. There would be no raisins in potato salad in Latveria because he was able to make her father's gumbo. So yeah, there would not be any raisins in the potato salad.
He has been throwing them out there just that could save us from all of them.
Here's the thing. Doom's kind of an ally. It's like he's kind of an ally. Like when the first thing that came off his lips was, there will be no harm to mutants. And I'm like, well, shit.
That's all you had to say, motherfucker. That's all you had
to say. When he sat there and says, when he sees everybody is equal, I mean,
and let's face it, black people, we side with mutants. We just like, I'll be at the table like,
that's a fact.
Scott, what do you say to that?
And then the conversation you had with Black Panther, always seeing that the African American race was always seen as the evolution of man. And you see Black Panther, so I want to hit you, but keep going.
Making sense. I'm hearing what you saying. What you saying? Say some more.
T'Challa's getting that look of just like he said. I've always respected African American races because you are the superior man. And yet the inferior races of those that in the same country live as you despise you. T'Challa has the most confused look on his face. Like he wants to be mad, but it's like,
go on.
It's literally two people in the villain-esque reign that will sit back and be like, he's not wrong, and it would be him and Magneto. It was Doom and Magneto. You're just like,
shh, don't let me let you down. Dang.
You got Charles or Captain America hyping you up and going against Doom and Magneto, and you go in there and they have a seat. You want no harm to come to you, and I'm just like, oh shit. I'm sitting down. What do you got to eat? No, what this man got to eat? Like what?
Imagine your favorite meal being prepared in front of you that no one knows about, yet this fool has figured it out. And just in complete Doom fashion gives you no answer why.
No, Mayhem joke.
I am Doom.
Doom he's joking, but he's not wrong. Doom would get a cookout invite and will respectfully decline, and he will follow it and be like, while I enjoy that you thought of me on this occasion, I cannot do that because this is something for you and your people. I'm like, motherfucker, just get him a plate, man. Get him
here's some, baby, go get some Tupperware for him. Just here, come get this.
The good stuff.
The ones under the sink, baby. The ones under the sink. Leave the cabinets alone. That's for Thanksgiving. Leave those alone. It's got stains in them, but they're clean. You know they can use them. Go ahead.
You ain't even got to bring them back. Mama got enough. You ain't got to bring them back.
You know what I'm talking about. Still got the spaghetti sauce stains in them, but they still clean.
That just means it's well seasoned, baby. Just go on.
I don't. What do you think, Rule 19? Doom, Magneto, allies to the struggle.
Absolutely. Because that was gonna be one of my questions. If Doom is not wrong, then that has to mean that Magneto was right. It has to.
No. We've been on that. Yes. We've been on that.
Yeah.
Like, and the Scott that we know now is just like he right too, because he's siding with Magneto at this point. So he's like, you say the man said he ready to whoop ass. Let's go whoop ass. So,
like, if I had powers, I would choose Magneto's powers, but I would be so much worse. Oh, so much worse.
There's iron in your blood, isn't it? Okay, next nigga. What?
Because here's the thing that people forget about Magneto's powers. Yes, he can manipulate metal. He's ferrokinetic, but his full mastery, his actual full Omega level power isn't electromagnetism. It's the entire control of the full electromagnetic spectrum. That means everything from visible light to gamma rays. Now, if I was Magneto and I knew that I could fuck with gamma rays, don't you know I'd be messing around with the Hulk and be like, come here.
You would treat the whole like
Get messing around with, they get trying to convince Juggernaut because Juggernaut is stupid. But you get the Hulk just like, come here. Let me holler at you.
Let me out you.
You be turning the Hulk. You be turning the Hulk on and off like a light switch, like Bruce.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, that was about to be
You
my
see
next
that? You see
question.
that? You see that little 4 foot nothing dude with the claws? I took care of
get
it.
his ass.
I don't want to do this to you.
4 foot
All right, I
nothing.
need you to sit you down. All right, just sit this out. I ain't gonna kill him. I'm gonna bust him up a little. I don't want to kill nobody.
Right.
So
just come outside. We ain't gonna jump you.
look,
What's going on with Mayhem? Mayhem, what's wrong with you, sir?
Mayhem has been on the tear.
Sir, who hurt
No,
you?
he does.
Okay.
He does.
Did they switch your grits with cream of wheat? There is something really wrong with you. What is going on?
There are things I could. No, he might be right on that. He might be right on that. Doom teaches spades in clandestine classes as you not you embarrass the students. I know he would do if he learned Storm's daddy's gumbo recipe. You know he learned spades.
Stop.
I had a messed up joke and leave it alone. I was gonna say, what if Doom mastered the African hair market?
I mean,
Ooh,
no, he would know it. He would know it and then turn around and say, "But I don't want none of my people to practice it because it would be appropriation." And I'm like, "This."
Wait, the silkiest silk.
I'm just saying, what if Blackberry came out with like the greatest French silk press ever done?
Boy. Oh, the twist outs. Oh, the twist outs. Oh, in a half an hour.
I will not. Like I will not allow my people to do it, but I will hire some. I will learn the trade. But will not allow those who do not look like you, who don't look like you, to do it.
I want to look like a Cherokee. That's all I want. That's all I want for my birthday.
Yeah, man, I said Magneto and Doom eat on the good china and drink from the good crystal glasses, not the dollar store paper plates and red Solo cup. It's true. Look, JP don't know what to do. He's like, these are things that are, don't get mad at us. This is true.
In Liberia, there'll be silk head wraps on every pillow.
There are literally
y'all are killing me. Y'all are killing me.
There are two people from the look. If Remy LeBeau is in the kitchen and he's looking at Gene like, "Yo, what are you doing to my gumbo?" He gets an invite.
Wait.
Oh, now you want to say wait? Really? You ain't wait on nobody.
Imagine if you will. It's Bishop, Storm, Luke Cage, and T'Challa at the Page table. T'Challa has to get up and do some random whatever, and they like, "Yo, we need another." And then Doom just sort of quietly stands. They're like, "You know how to play spades?" He's like, "I am Doom."
It wouldn't work.
I'm just saying, Marvel/Disney, their ideas. That's all we're saying.
There you go.
Ideas.
Oh, look at Lizzie. She says one thing this crew gonna do is shenanigans and then shenanigan. Yeah, we're just being honest. I was just saying.
I mean, you expand the Doom thing, you might as well go the full 9.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, is Doom and Magneto wrong? No. You may not like the messenger.
Oh my God, Tafari.
He said in Latveria we have all the finest spices your country rated others for and never used. I was like, yeah.
I keep telling y'all, let this man loose. Keep wondering why is he okay? Because
Doom knows what the hell a bay leaf is. I promise you.
Only the finest curries.
Like, look, the man is willing to kill a chef if the dish is wrong. I'm just saying.
I mean, right. Drawn and
This-
quartered.
this
Drawn
ain't
and
it.
quartered. Yeah, damn.
Drag him out. This isn't fried chicken. What are you talking about? That look, it's not a stereotype. I like fried chicken. I'm just saying.
Doom recognizes cornstarch when he sees it. Not no pickle juice.
What's your blood type? Lowry seasoned salt.
Latveria will get a 10 from Keith Lee. Yeah, they would.
Yeah, it would.
I got it. Let's try it. Let's see what we think.
Just see Keith Lee with a little doom bot behind him. It's like, I've been personally escorted to Latveria to try the food. I'm not worried that there's 2 doom bots behind me, but I'm pretty sure the food is slapping.
And Jordan the Stallion and Stephon Johnson. Yeah, you're right.
Stephon would need a new fridge.
Right.
Finally.
Hell, the dents he would have put in that something. We're gonna try something new from Latveria.
Oh man,
no, this is true. They're Doom, Magneto, and Gambit.
Gambit reminds me of old boy from the old Cajun show a long time ago. How y'all been?
Every time I see on TikTok or just any IG reels or something when they don't look like us doing a seafood boil, and the first thing I think of, Gambit would not have this. This is not. It's no seasoning. Like, why is it pale? What is wrong? Why is it pale and dry?
Sorry, I'm reading apple and beans.
That's a good question. Like, how you gonna have a seafood boil? Just seasoning aside, just for a second.
Okay.
But the meat be dry from the boil. You used water, did you not? Steam? I'm not understanding.
Like, there's no moisture. Why is the potato skin like nothing?
You know why that is, because they leave that top off that pot.
And look, black and
red that pot.
And here's black folks.
But why?
Ain't no speck of red. Ain't no speck of red nowhere.
You gonna leave the top off, but you ain't putting no seasoning in while it's open.
You're taking a bath. The food is taking a bath.
I'm just leave that off. We don't need that.
Here's your seafood bath, sir. Would there be anything else? Ooh, yeah, the manager. Goofy.
Potatoes taste like you licked the top of deodorant. Just nasty.
What you say? How you have a seafood boil and your sweet corn ain't sweet no more? What the hell? How'd you do that,
bruh? The corn was yellow going in. Why is it white? What did you do?
It's in the skin. It's in the skin. It ain't even holding no water.
when the sausage looks shriveled.
Yeah. Like, what is this? What did you do? So no, it's he said, Mal says, Latveria Soul Food Kitchen. This food is so good it would take the taste out of your mouth. Literally.
Surface of your taste bud, the surface of your mouth skin, the surface of everything.
Lizzie says, I say this with kindness and Guyanese. If the season not there, don't come around me.
I can hear her saying that too.
If you ain't seasoning it, if you ain't sneezing, it ain't seasoned.
Look, I see those dry things. I can always see Gambit just like, no man to me. No man to me. No.
Mal, I need you to stop. I need you to stop, Mal.
Said this ain't a seafood boil, it's fun. Hey everybody, hit those like buttons, hit those like buttons on this and the subscribe, hit that notification bell on the YouTube channel and on the Twitch stream. Tell everybody about us. So yeah.
I'll be right back. Speaking of cooking, I gotta go make sure my shit ain't burning. I'll be right back.
See, that's what I mean.
See?
Now she gotta put season in it because we talked about it. So you want to make sure she's covered.
Look, there's no Doom has mashed potato salad. I'm like, yo, is this the one with the egg or the mustard? Oh, both. Oh my. Okay.
I'm just saying, potato salad. Potato salad is an art form that is not meant for amateurs. There's at least.
Look, that's one of them things. You get invited to Doom spot, and you get the potato salad, and the first thing you yell out, You see, Scott, this is how you use paprika. This is
There's a conversation like that happening somewhere. You already know this.
Right.
Somewhere that's discussion.
No, said no.
You don't believe me? Let's go over Tasha's
Doom.
house. I'll tell you what it's supposed to taste like, sir.
Doom
Let's go over
has never-
I'm sorry, that was on my head.
Doom has never been requested to bring ice to the function.
You know if you've been requested to bring ice, your cooking skills are CPS level of concern. Like, we just don't try to make nothing. Just either order it and pick it up. Don't try to make it.
So what we
Now
bring to
it's
cookout?
called Doom to save Kira. What?
What you want me to bring to this cookout? Bring the cups. That's
Look.
all.
And then got the nerve, and then they get offended. Why I can't cook nothing? When's the last time you had a man that survived your cooking?
I can just imagine the conversation at the X mansion, and Scott is trying to figure it out, and Gene is like, "If Remy's in there, stay out. If Storm is in there, stay out. Jubilee, shut your mouth. Don't say she's gonna speak her mind. Logan is just gonna eat whatever."
Logan has learned, look, I may have unlimited healing, I may have immortality. I'm not walking into that kitchen. I will fight Omega Red.
Logan is looking at Scott like, "Look, I lived through the 1920s. I don't like boiled meat. I'm just letting you know." There's a reason why they called it the Great Depression, and that is, don't you ever,
man.
I can just hear Wolverine saying, "Listen, bub, I've been long enough to do this sort of thing. I'm not doing this again. You can just leave me alone. Thank you.
I'll eat it raw. Thank you very much. I will eat it raw." So
Jafar, I got it right though. Dude with a renewed Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. Yes, sir.
What up?
Yes, sir.
Really,
Yeah.
Chaos.
He
Really,
would've-
man.
Yep.
That's why I said Doom and Magneto. Doom is essentially an ally.
Yeah.
Lady said pause.
I mean, it's the truth about Doom. That's why I said you can't really argue with a guy that is doing what you want to do, but when it comes down to the means, it's like, are we really mad that it's just him and not the means, or is it vice versa?
It's the messenger. That's what it is. It's the messenger. Like, this is why Reed is so dead set on saying, like, the Fantastic Four, they all know, they're like, he's up to something. It's literally the Lex Luthor paradigm. Lex got to become president. First thing Clark said, "I don't like that." He's like, "Old boy from Belly. I don't like that. I don't like that shit."
Pretty much.
And Bruce is like, "We finally agree. Can we please take this motherfucking down?"
When you got Superman saying he doesn't like him, it's like you can't trust President Luthor.
So, but no, I can honestly see Doom being like, he's stated. Like, even Kamala Khan was there at the table. She was like, "Yes, I have some halal meat for you." And I'm like, just what do you do?
The research into the it's like, did I offend you? No, it's perfect. then I've achieved my goal.
I've done what I've set out to do. Now I'm going out for fun.
Right. The man stays solid. I don't know. So
all I gotta say is, who's Doom's tailor? Because that man has always been in a fur coat that has never seen the inside of a dry cleaner's.
Shit do be clean. I'm like, okay.
I'm like, how many bears be dying in Latveria for that fur? That's all I'm saying.
This no business being this clean. Before we get going, we do have the actual official trailer to The Last of Us Season 2. We're gonna check that out right now. There we go.
You okay? This is where we live. And what's that?
The fence.
What's inside?
People.
What's outside?
Monsters.
By the time the sun comes up tomorrow, there's a very good chance you'll be dead. You're gonna lose.
Don't you know what he did? You swore.
My damn weekend is gonna be shot.
Place your bets.
Because sinners come out that weekend.
Yep. Movie theaters. Oh, is it gonna be what they call it? That Barbie and Oppenheimer. Is it gonna be a Last of Us Sinners weekend?
Yeah. You're gonna have the women there for Michael B. Jordan and everybody else there for Last of Us. So it's like everybody's gonna be happy. Fully satiated after the weekend is over. I'm with you, Tara. It do look like it. Yeah. Last Sinner. That's the weekend. Last Sinner's weekend.
Yeah. Oh wow, South of Midnight too. Dang.
Yep, South of Midnight is next month.
Dang, that is right.
We're going to be busy, you bed.
See, that's when
we might be taking a week off from the show. Like it's gonna be too much going on.
New game, new movie. Goodbye sleep. Well, I don't get no sleep anyway, but
We're
still.
gonna come back looking like owls anyway. Looking at the camera, talking about. Thank you. Welcome to Bird's Eye View.
Now, see, that's when you hit that Red Bull and those eyes get dilated like Ren and Stimpy.
If I never see another Red Bull again in my life, it'll be too soon. I drank more this weekend than I ever have in 2 years.
Jeez. So, JP and Rule 19, what do you think of this next season of Last of Us?
I mean, I'm excited for it. I've always, after playing the games, I kind of was like, I'm one of those people that's always, when I had to, witness what Joel did and the ramifications of that, and then see, I'm curious how the show's gonna handle that, because I was one of the people that wasn't really, I don't know, I was kind of upset. Let me say this, Joel kind of deserved it. And I mean, you cost humanity, and it was very human. His decision was valid, but you cost humanity. So when he got his ass whooped, I was like, well, that was great. I mean, that was I was like, yeah, let's go. And I'm like, well, that's gonna be fun. So sometimes people do some bad things. You gotta expect some consequences.
Yeah, you gotta expect a little back. Yeah, expect that.
Facts.
Rule 19.
So I'm just kind of like, it's about damn time, because now I'm feeling like it's like when you have shows and movies and games and stuff that are coming out back to back, like, and I'm gonna be traveling that month and working on this Kickstarter, and it's like, and on top of that, I have a bad habit of going back and rewatching the previous season, no matter how many previous seasons it was.
Oh wow!
Mm-hmm.
I did it with Game of Thrones. Like, every time a new season, let me start right back at season 1.
So
I can't help it. I can't help it.
That's a lot of work.
No,
yeah, it is.
But to his argument, it's because you got those long breaks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta refresh. You gotta refresh.
I'm rewatching, even though I'm watching Daredevil now in his current run, I still had to go back and rewatch first and second and third season because when they said the time span, I said it ain't been that long. Damn.
And then you think about it.
It's been a minute.
And so I had to. I'm like, yeah, let me go back and
do it.
Yeah,
I do it. I can't help it.
What do you do with that? You have to. So, man, what do you
do with that next episode?
I am absolutely 0% ready for this. The show was so good, you almost didn't realize there was barely the number of zombies you think it is in the show. The writing just kept you from opening to close every single episode. I'm not I'm not ready. I'm not ready to see how this plays out. I know how it plays out, but I don't want to see it. Like I just like it's like if I don't see it, it doesn't actually happen. So like just ignorance is bliss over here.
Oh man, Spartan.
I've been saying this since the trailer first came out. Place your bets. Place your bets. When is Mr. Pedro Pascal going to meet Mr. Mayhem? That's all I want to sit there and say. Will he meet him at the beginning? Will he meet him at the end? Will they try to stretch this out to a third season because there's only been 2 games? It's up to HBO.
You're underwater again, sir.
Oh yeah, you did to go about 6 feet under, sir.
So I need you to stop talking Jacques Cousteau and come back up to the surface with us.
Not,
Okay?
not Jacques Cousteau.
Give it a second.
There you go.
There we go. Now you're back.
I don't know why it does it.
I saw some of season 1 and it really caught my attention, but I really get a chance to check it out all the way through. However, I'm always excited to see how the stories from a first season come together in the second and how the characters interact. Maybe there's a new element. Maybe there was a hidden secret that wasn't revealed in the first one that had an impact and made you go, wait, I love moments like that. So that's why I'm excited for season 2, because I'm telling you, it's going to be an aha moment that everybody's going to go, fucking shit. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Call Sean. Is Sean watching it? It's going to be that type of thing. Of course, I hope Sean's not watching it because I don't feel like talking to him, but I digress. Yes.
There's gonna be a Sean out there that's gonna be saying, he talked to me.
Oh man, I'm with Spartan on this one. I'm just like,
oh boy.
Well, here's that countdown coming right about now. Because
and
he still got to film Mandalorian and Grogu. So
and that's the thing I try to tell folks. And also, just as a warning, if you've never played the Last of Us games, but you've watched the series, if you watch the series but never play the games, I'm giving you a warning right now. If you try to play 2, you're gonna be mad. The first 30 minutes, you're gonna be mad. Just accept that, because the show may or may not go that way, but the video game, oh no, they stick to the point. They go ahead and handle that in the first 30 minutes. Like, look, we ain't gonna waste y'all time. It's just
they've been, you know what? A lot of the stuff that we love, a lot of the television shows or games or film, they've been learning how to rip the Band-Aid off lately. Daredevil did it last week. Wasn't expecting that right away. If you were there for our watch party for the first episode, you've seen our reactions. So I was just like, okay, but damn,
right.
Invincible does it every week, every day, or every week it does it on Invincible, because good Lord, get ready for that ride.
I just need Mark to stop being a hypocrite on Invincible right now.
Yeah,
he needs to stop being a hypocrite. Just you can't be a passive. You can't. I mean, the coldest line I will give from Invincible was what Cecil told Mark: you can be a hero or you can be a good guy, but you can't be both.
Yeah,
it's like, dang.
I mean, I'm like, once again, He ain't lying. He wasn't lying. So you see, we're starting. I think we're getting to the age of the media that we take in, as far as like our nerd stuff, that they're learning to tell more intense stories and not afraid to pull those triggers. And I'm all for it.
Although shout out to Mr. Sterling Brown getting work though.
Sterling K. Brown.
That man's on 4. That man is currently on Paradise, Invincible. I know I'm missing it. I know I'm missing like 2 other shows. Two other shows and movies he's on. He's in almost across 4 networks. He's in some sort of movie or television show right now.
Yeah. If you have not seen Paradise on Hulu, damn, you are missing out. We can't tell you what it's about, but you're gonna find out in the first episode. They do not waste any time.
But doggone Phil Collins, if your musical library does not keep getting saved every time there's a black show. Every time there's a black show, Phil Collins' libraries get saved. Not to say that he's not a bad musician, he's an incredible musician, but his music goes with every black show of reference.
I know Mayhem has a thing for these mind-bending type of shows because he watches Severance.
Oh, I blame him for that. I blame you for me signing up for Apple TV and watching Severance on your suggestion, because now I can't stop watching it.
Because it's fire.
It is twisted, is what it is. It's twisted, but I can't look away.
So JP, Rule 19, out of Paradise, Invincible, I know we talked about Last of Us. And Severance. Out of those 3 shows, are you watching any of those 3?
I'm watching Invincible. And that was one that I got to meet Ryan Otley at a convention once, and
nice.
have a big bill cosplay commission coming up for Battle Beast in the next couple of months. So
nice.
That's my guy.
That out.
Although I was mad what happened to him, but that's my guy.
Me too. But it ain't happened yet.
No, not
that yet.
I'm gonna be mad when it does.
Yeah, man. But so yeah, I mean that's been my relaxing animation to watch.
Yeah. Considering
I mean, because to me it's relaxing because like when I'm off work and I'm not doing school and I'm not doing business, like I just want to let my brain rest and not be thinking about stuff, and I just want entertainment value for pure entertainment value and not be thinking about these tropes and this different. Like I don't care. Is somebody gonna die? Is someone gonna get blown up? That's what I want to watch. I just want to watch that and let my brain rest.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, Navy. What are you watching out of those 3?
I haven't been able to watch anything lately.
Oh yeah, you've been on the move,
bro. When I tell you
that you had to go on, and then BlerdCon, yeah, you were on the move.
Yeah, me watching TV. Not
more like TV was watching him.
You.
The crazy thing is, I have actually been anticipating what I wanted to watch, and I love Invincible. The comic will always be one of my favorites.
Comic is amazing.
Yes, it is phenomenal. So I will continue to try to get into season 3 when I actually have a chance to sit my yellow ass still.
Look, Shokwo is in our group chat, and she's watching it, and she was like, every question she has, or it's like, this nigga didn't, and me and Spartan are literally like laughing in the corner, like she don't know yet.
I kind of had to go scary movie. It's like, but wait, there's more.
Oh man, JP. Oh no, go ahead, whenever.
I actually can throw one out there really quick because Invincible has been such a good comic. Is there a Image comic that everyone would love to see come to the screen? I have Spartan idea what Spartan's gonna say, and I'm kind of along those lines too. If we could do Irredeemable, you will have me glued to the TV.
Ooh,
Glued. Irredeemable would be off the chain. Don't change anything.
Leave it exactly the way it is.
Let's see if Superman says "fuck it" and how that turns out. That's what I want to see.
Basically, Superman having a bad day. Superman in one bad day.
It's crazy how and it's crazy how quick the table had flipped.
It would make the boys
like literally damn.
Exactly.
If he's doing all this, somebody's got to stop him now. Okay, I guess I'm the good guy now.
See, everybody thinks the boys is twisted. No, if that was made into a show, and of course you would have to give it the EMA treatment because there's no other way you can do it except the EMA treatment. If that was done, the boys would look like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood compared to that.
That part.
Yeah. JP, which show are you watching right now?
So right now unfortunately I made Paradise a background watch. I was offensive. I need to actually sit down and watch that. I turned on Invincible. I'm frustrated. The animator in me doesn't even care that people are like, the animation's bad. There's
the fact that they even poked fun at themselves one season.
I don't really care about that part. But for me, it's the story, and I was one of the people that actually watched the show first, and I actually bought like the compendium, the Invincible compendium, and still haven't read it. But I'd rather read it now because Mark's character is annoying the hell out of me right now. I'm like, your father whooped your ass, bro. Like, grow up. Like, it's irritating. I'm like, how many times do you have to nerf yourself? Can you just go full power? Like, Mark is off now. I'm trying to be good.
You had one kill that was justified, mind you.
The hypocritical one where he's like, I can't kill, but what you did to old boy was justified.
Yeah, I'm like, he was like, that was different. He was threatening my mom, but you had to do it, right?
Right. Oh, God, that was foolishness. So I'm hanging in there. Like, I only watched 3 episodes and I was getting pissed off with Mark. I was like, I can't do this with you, Mark. You're getting on my nerves, bro. So
when Mark goes full tilt though.
Yeah. The problem is Mark and then there's Oliver, and it was like, you two need a happy medium, like right in the middle, because Oliver can get out of pocket. Like,
but Oliver ain't wrong though.
Doesn't mean you should, because you ain't there yet. But
if you think about it, Oliver never did go extreme prejudice on somebody that didn't deserve it. Like, you knew if you didn't put him down, he was going to come back.
Yeah. So it was just like the way they got Oliver now, and I'm like, dude, just dial it back. He's just showing you the ropes. Dial it back. That's why they got you going off the lame ducks right now. It looks like
his strength level when he gets up there, Jesus.
But yeah, I agree. It's funny. JP said he is annoying. I'm like, Mark, if you don't get off your ass,
I thought we got past the whiny emo phase. That's all I was like.
Yeah, I mean, that should have happened after his father whooped his ass. I'm like, come on, bro.
Yeah. When your father put you through a train full of people, I'm just like,
oh man.
Somebody did a Lego set of that scene. I said, no, you didn't.
No. Why don't you love me, Father? Stop.
The man's trying to get you to think. He's doing the Batman way of interrogation, beating the crap out of you while trying to get you to think.
Look, even Bruce has had to whoop Dick Grayson's ass, and he was like, no, he definitely whooped Jason Todd's ass. He was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. It was like, he was like, why won't you fight me? Are you sure you want these hands? I'm just telling you. So,
man.
But yeah, I agree. It could be Mark can be annoying because I'm like, Mark, just stop, dude. Do you understand what is at stake? Nobody said you got to get them all. It could be that on this one, you know.
Well, it could be that one scene that we dread will either they'll show or not show. The one where the one is like we're not sure they're gonna show it or they're gonna silhouette that, or if you because I'm gonna say is Vanessa shows up the second time. Yeah.
Because that is, I think that is after Conquest. Oh,
yeah, that's after Conquest. That's right. That's right in the middle of the Invincible War. That's after Conquest. She shows up, and
it's gonna get nasty. It's gonna get nasty.
Have
For
so many
those
questions now. So many
Oh
questions.
yeah, go. He's about to be like, let me go back in this compendium.
Right.
What's going on? This shit.
like JP. I don't want to. I'm not trying to spoil it for you. I will say this.
I mean, I want to know, but
I will tell you. I will tell you.
I can get to it, but
Right. I'm just gonna say, continue reading because 9 times out of 10, you're gonna see it in the graphic novel. We argue that Amazon may or may not do it because of what happens. They may or may not do it.
So,
but yeah, graphic novel.
There is someone. First off, Aaron Paul, who does the voice of Powerplex, and I didn't catch it until somebody actually made the whole clip, and is a line he says towards the Guardians of the Globe and everything, when he says he can't keep getting away with this, and he did the line, and I never even thought about Breaking Bad. I never thought about who did the voice of Powerplex or anything, and then that's when somebody put it out, and I'm like, oh shit, that's why that sounded familiar. It's the same line.
You heard Jesse. That was
I heard Jesse come out. He can't keep getting away with it. I was like, oh damn, dude. But yeah, those are definitely some moments in these shows where you kind of wake up and say, well, damn, what is happening right now? And like The Boys, the Supernatural fans,
the
Winchesters are back together. Jeffrey Dean Morgan may not be in there this season because he was kind of a figment of
well, technically he still might be there.
He still might be in the contract.
Yeah.
But Misha Collins and Jared Padalecki have joined up with The Boys, so that means Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki and Misha Collins and possibly Jeffrey Dean Morgan will be in the season. Basically, the Winchesters are back. We're just missing Mary at this point. Like, other than that, the boys are back.
I'm about to say, what's his face that played
Jack?
the demon? Not Jack too, but I can't think of the guy who played the Demon King. What's his name?
Oh, Crowley.
Crowley, thank you. I can't think of the guy who played Crowley.
That's gonna be fun. Expect some inside jokes, supernatural jokes. I find that hard that they won't do that. So
of course, would Kripke run the show?
Yeah, it's like I can just see that's gonna be hilarious. Was it Congressman Singer? Is it Congressman Singer or what was his role?
Well, he would be. He was vice president, but now since I'm sorry, I don't want to spoil it. He might actually be president now. He actually may be president now. Yeah.
I swear, if they're all in the same room together and they say you look familiar, I'm gonna flip.
Or he says idiots. Just says idiots.
Hey, get these idiots out of here. So, well, it is that special time where we wrap it up. I tell you what, we're gonna come right back, and then we're gonna do a wrap up.
Wrap-up protocol initiated, Captain.
Okay, our special time is here.
Oh, okay, we're good.
Yeah. Special time is here. We are back. Rule 19. Talk to the people.
Yep.
Tell them where they can find you.
So I'm Rule 19 Cosplay on all social platforms except formerly X/Twitter. Don't use that anymore. For obvious reasons.
Welcome to the fold, my friend.
And then also www.rule19cosplay.com and obviously the Kickstarter. Yeah.
Yes. Let's put that up there. Kickstarter people, go get on that. No one, Poke Rangers, no one ever was. Kickstarter going strong. You got 40 plus days left, so go support. Man, y'all do amazing work. I like what I see. I can't wait to see more. Let's do it. JP.
I'm here. I'm here. So yeah, JP, you can follow me on JP Jackson Arts on Instagram, X, Facebook, and website is www.jpjacksonart.com.
There you go. Once again, hit that Kickstarter and show your support, show your love, as many of you do anyway. Thank you very much. Thank you, Rule 19, JP, Acadia Studios. Y'all that look dope. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad somebody put some work into it. Kira is back from making her gumbo.
Meat sauce from scratch and meatballs. So
Egg and cheese.
mayhem. Hey, watch it.
Hey, my guy.
For real.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for coming on. I appreciate y'all. I know I was MIA, but I promise I was watching in the background on my phone. Good luck to you all. Your Kickstarter is going to get funded because you're on here. We tend to be a good luck charm for those types of things.
Hey, we like good luck charms.
And thank you for having us.
Oh, always a pleasure. Lady Mandalore, take it away. Talk to me.
Hey, so I'm gonna keep it short and sweet because stuff is cooking. You can find me on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Room Full of Blerds, along with my lovely co-host, Mr. Navy Montel.
Hi.
Hi. I also do voice acting because you just heard that. I do lots of different things, and I try to get a nice range of voices going on. My TikTok is still up. I do not use it. I am currently in the middle of editing all of the things that I did for BlerdCon, and
That special moment.
quite. And ooh, do we have a new comic? Do I have a new comic? Is there a new comic? I have a new comic.
Nice distraction. Go, keep going.
Yeah, on something. Y'all can find it. We can talk about it on Sunday. And I think that comic is going to be a surprise because I don't want to talk about it right now, right here. I'm just going to save it for Sunday.
Navy, talk to the good people.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Blerds of all ages, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. It is I, Navy Montel, the newly survived Frosty Bearded Blurdercoin here. If you want to know what shenanigans I'm up to after surviving BlerdCon and everything else, please come and check me out on my YouTube, on my TikTok, on my Instagram, especially Instagram, because it's the main thing I'm going. I took X and just shoved it up Elon's ass. I'm just not part of that anymore. That's what it's all about up there.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, don't go to fan base. Just trust me, don't go to fan base. I said what I said. I ain't getting paid for this endorsement. Don't go to fan base. Don't go. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it by the man who has a head built like a Boston baked bean. Don't do it, okay?
Lord, lot of mercy.
What are you gonna do?
Woo!
I can everybody
as the captain of the ship, I occasionally adult, and this is not one of those times.
You gotta leave Drake's friend alone.
As a lovely room full of birds, Lady Mandalore said, I am the executive officer of that fantastic ship, Room Full of Blerds. We do it every Sunday, and of course, just like her, I am an aspiring voice actor,
and I can do many voices too, especially the one that makes you think of things.
However, if I could put out one word to everyone who attended BlerdCon, thank you. This was our best year yet. everybody, including the illustrious Janelle Monáe, enjoyed themselves immensely. And that's because of y'all, not because we put the hard work in, but y'all came and you showed love. And people doing it for the first time are going to be coming back again for Geek next year. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate that.
Appreciate you.
All right, yeah, let's go. Yeah.
I thought he was gonna give us.
Trey gave us money, shimmy.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, you expecting a word out of me? A word of wisdom?
I thought we was gonna get a sermon for a hot
second. We were gonna get a sermon.
Okay, I do one real quick.
Okay.
Put on the music.
We have enough drama and stupidity out here to last us a lifetime. If we do not come together as Blerds, as content creators, and stop giving our energy to the wrong people that we think are going to be on our side but aren't, you're going to wake up disappointed every time. You're going to be tired and you're going to wonder, why isn't this working? Simply put, you're throwing it into a black hole. And I mean that literally. There are black folk out here who are doing this. They're sucking you dry. So here's what I recommend. Find somebody whose project, somebody whose mission statement is worthwhile. Invest in them. See that success grow and watch that lineage flow. That legacy can be dependent upon what you invest in. If you get mad at somebody, leave them alone. They don't have your best interests at heart. You are a number to them. To us, you are family. You are the future. You are an investment into a legacy that our children and grandchildren can be proud of.
And
Come on, somebody.
I forget about that every time.
And we pass around the collection plate.
That is official. look, Mayhem look like he about to pass out.
I was not aware that was in the repertoire. Now
I saw Chris on that. I saw Chris on that button. I'm like, and now we wait.
Mayhem, take the helm.
Well, after all that, it's your boy will be watching the Cinematic Assassin. You can find me on all platforms at Mayhem Media. That's MAYEHEM Media. I like to say from Bluey to Bruce Lee. I just like to talk about it all. I am the writer of the group insofar that I am the editor-in-chief of BlerdsEyeview.org, where you can find a bunch of lovely pieces from everything to wrestling to horror movies. I am the blog editor, I guess, in chief of midnightcomics.com. So if you want to see some more think pieces from amazing writers and me adding silly pictures to enhance their writing, go over and check that out. Outside of all that, I'm not a big video content creator like these lovely, amazing people on the screen. I mostly stick to the pen because my face is made for radio. But
Jesus.
If you know anything about me,
can we take that back? Can we renege on that whole statement? Because you got you caught at least one person that thinks the opposite of what you that whole ring with the chop. You smashed at least once, homeboy. I'm just saying, you ain't ugly.
People that she married me because my credit is good.
Wow.
And on that note, guys, mental health is really important.
This is your conscience.
So I always like to tell people, remember, always take 3 things. 1, your meds. 2, your PTO. 3, a deep breath before you let that shit go. And tomorrow's not promised, so cause mayhem today.
Spartan and Princess Zuri.
Yeah, she been beating me up. Nobody called CPS or asked how I was doing or nothing. Oh, nobody asked you.
She said,
help me.
Nobody asked you. Anyway, she's been beating me up over for like the last 10 minutes. Black and Sports Spartan 615 is where you can find me, guys, to keep it short and sweet because Zuri wants to climb everywhere now that she's got the ability to crawl. Thank you, everybody who said happy birthday. I appreciate it. Show's still going on. How the frack we got here? Because we got to cover everything that Elon and Ketamine Elon and Drunk Trump are doing. So that's always fun every Wednesday. Friday, Gibbit Podcast. We are still covering everything that's going on, including new news that might be coming from Sega. We're not sure what that is exactly. At the same time, there is new games that are going to be released with trailers coming out that we will cover. Of course, podcasts can be found where podcasts can be seen or heard. The same thing with the cons. Please check out the Reverend because he has picked up Janelle Monáe. But again, he's added her to the Church of the Anointed Place of Saints and Aints. We appreciate that, sir, because he does the sermons. I did the deadlifts. But I just make sure the church gets the money. Outside of that, guys, the rules still apply. Respect the cosplayers at all times. Cosplay is a thing. It is not treat people like human beings. As Zuri decides to just climb all over me. Number 2, wash your ass. It is cold and flu season, doggone it. I got kids. And kids, if you ain't noticed, are walking Petri dishes. So guess if your kids get sick, guess who the next ones get sick? Me. So again, wash your ass. And the same rule I have for myself as I have for everybody else, guys. A world that is so cold. Be nice, be kind, talk, and share your fandoms. Don't be a dick, and we'll all be cool.
My name is Chris Fury. I am the man on the wall. I am also the captain of the ship and producer. I also write The Wall, which are character breakdowns and soon to be comic book story breakdowns for blerdseyeview.org. So go check those out as well. What is coming up next for that? I believe it will be the Thunderbolts. That will be the next write-up. So you want to check that out. I also am a voice actor, so you can hear me on everything from Talk Story to Me. You can hear me on Millennium Studios. You can hear me with something I did with Midnight Comics. And various other projects. The voice will get a rest when it rests. However, thank you everyone for tuning in. Remember to hit that like button on the YouTube channel and subscribe and that notification bell. Tell your friends, pass the word along. Tell those friends and pass that word along. Thank you to our guest, JP Jackson and Rule19Cosplay. Hit that Kickstarter, run it back, have fun. Remember to educate yourself and others, entertain yourself and others, most of all, encourage yourself and others. I am Chris Fury. We will be back Thursday. What will we be talking about? Daredevil episodes 2 and 3, which I'm going to watch right now. So until then, we will see y'all later.
Bye.
Peace.
Ah!